NFL 23 on EA.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First play, Wilson wants to throw it. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Same connection. Dulcich once again. And down to the 42-yard line. Working with a 2nd and 4. They go back to the ground with Williams. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Dan, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams there to bring him down. 4th down, out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll have Jimmy G calling the shots. Grew up in the northern suburbs of Chicago, went to Eastern Illinois. Jimmy Garoppolo.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Garoppolo. And check down, complete to Hall. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Jets at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
So not only did they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
They'll run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They begin the drive with Williams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time,
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
The first carry down. This is Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd and 7. Wilson, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they take possession to... from midfield at the 48-yard line. After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Garoppolo now. Connection made to Ruckert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. This defense for the Broncos, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Broncos will take over on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. Now it's Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But they'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
Flush to his right. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. After one, 7-0 on EA Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. He'll take this to the 46. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground. Honed it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's a keen blitz. The towering NFL vet coming in for the sack. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of the... Because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. This pass out wide to Hall. Yeah, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I would say it would probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
And they get him down, but not before it takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. They'll run with Foreman. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out 1st downs and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Here's Foreman. He's got it to the 43 here.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Eluding the pressure, and this throw will be intercepted. picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They get a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. New York's offense back out there and set to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Steps away to his left, and he's got the hook up to Moore. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo, who dumps this one off here to Hall. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And he'll find Hall. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. To throw is Garoppolo. He's going to look deep for more. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Wilson. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. The Broncos in their hurry up, trying to get to their positions and get set quickly. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Garoppolo's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Garoppolo on 1st down. He finds his man complete. That's Hall. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. This is caught inside the 15. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets will extend their... Just before halftime. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's... And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. So here are the Jets now to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. 21. Second half starts with a run by Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. And his throw is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. He finds his man complete. That's Hall. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're... Third down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And this is going to be another 1st down as they make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. Back to the ground with Hall. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Wide open receiver, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Garoppolo. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Josie Jewell. Getting the sack. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Another try after the 1st down sack. Garoppolo. And he's got it. Touchdown. Tyler Conklin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Certainly good with the PAT. That's now 21-0. The touchdown at Zerline. He'll kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the 2nd half. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their 25-yard line. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Play action. Now Wilson. Steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game, facing challenges stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st down, Wilson. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th, and the Jets are going to get the football back.
Now Hall to start the drive.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Garoppolo.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos.
At their own 15.
They'll hand this to Williams to start things out.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get it. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Wilson, and he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Again, Wilson. He'll give this one to Patrick.
And he will have a Broncos 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, Wilson.
Got his man, it's Dulcich. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
Now Wilson.
Same connection, Dulcich once again. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry, it's Williams. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23. The run only got a yard, here's 2nd and 9. On the draw, here's Williams. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Broncos. Greg Dulcich, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded right around the 8. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Hall again. And he goes out right around the 39. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. There's Garoppolo to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to get this up to midfield. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Ball again on 2nd down. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Again, he finds more. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Hall want to give up the middle. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. On 2nd down, Williams. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Wilson's throw taken in here by Patrick. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They go play action with Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Throwing is Wilson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Got a man, it's Judy, complete. Down inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. To throw again is Wilson. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is out of bounds here. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks. And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
On third and goal, Wilson rolling to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. That he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a jet touchdown. Just giving up the 7 points, that's it. But really, an incredible game from this defense. A very well-earned victory as a result.
Definitely one of the best single games for defense.